Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your channel for grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. So I was having some tech issues, hence why I have to have this new background all of a sudden, randomly. And I'm going to check sound real quick. Okay, looks like it's working. All right, that sounds good. Yeah, okay, so here's what happened. My computer filled up with a ton of space. I used up a lot of space on my computer. And so I bought a new external hard drive, and I moved all my documents over to the hard drive, and I was all excited about it, and the computer was working faster and stuff. And then I didn't realize that because I did that in my OBS program, I literally had erased all of the background images and all of the videos, the intro videos and all that stuff. So that's why I was literally sitting here are you effing kidding me right now? I literally had to download the broadcasting program because somehow that got deleted or something like that. So I literally created these images real quick and put them in the background. But obviously I'm going to have to sit down and take some time to freaking fix it. But maybe, and I know that this is what it means, it's time for refreshing the images. And I don't know, this background's kind of cool, right? So I want to put my little angel necklace on. Oh man, we need some Archangel Michael magic going on right now. Anyways, can you guys hear me and see me? Please let me know if you can hear me and see me. And yeah, this is so funny because when I first turned it on, oh my God, you guys are gonna laugh so hard. When I first turned it on, the background behind me was all black. There was no background, and you'll see it when I go to the screen share. Oh my God. I have to reset everything, which is insane to me. But you know what? I guess so. All right. You guys can hear me and see me. Please let me know. Otherwise, there'll be a really big problem. Okay, so let me say hi to everybody that is here. Hello, Signe, welcome in. It was so fun to do your reading. Diane, welcome in. Jeanette, hello. Raessa, hello. Tina, who else is here? Hello, Mary, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Salty Mama, welcome. Okay, let's see. Yes, can see and hear. Okay, thank you. Kind of an important detail going on. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome in. Okay. So, oh my goodness, that totally was a throw me off kind of a moment. Holy moly. Good thing I work really well under pressure. Sticks and Stones, welcome in. And I had to do this reading later because there was a workshop that I wanted to make. Hello, Anastasia. And I even left that workshop early, and I still and then I came to this and I was like, are you shitting me right now? I guess not. I guess it just that kind of energy. So let's freaking dive into the astrology. Before we do, though, let me share a couple of things before I forget, because I don't want to forget. Let's start here. Okay. So I am officially taking applications for our Sedona retreat. Man, we had such an amazing time last year. I mean, I don't even have to show this on the screen, but it wasn't even last year. It was in 2023 where I did the Moon Goddess retreat. And so this year I wanted to do it again last year, but this year I felt that it didn't happen last year. And this year I really wanted to offer it again because I just felt this deep desire to do it. So we're going to be hanging out in Sedona from June 5th through the 8th. Arrival day would be June 4th, and then departure day would be June 9th, and all the activities are scheduled from the 5th through the 8th. I am going to basically bring it all together and incorporate the astrology that is happening during that time into the retreat. We're going to be going on amazing freaking hikes. We're going to be doing activities at the hikes. And I have picked some pretty amazing places. I mean, you can't go wrong anywhere in Sedona. But so basically, we're going to be doing early morning hikes pretty much every day. We're also going to be going to the river and getting in the water, which is so fun. We're also going to be, I actually have rented this awesome space where I can host workshops, everything that I do, except in a really nice space. And I'm really excited about that because I didn't have that the first time. It was a little bit chaotic in that sense. So that's definitely an improvement. And you're going to have sound healing. You're going to have meditation. You're going to have breath work. You're going to have shamanic drum journeys. You're going to have Akashic record journeys. I'm going to be incorporating, I'm thinking about finding a way to add some kind of human design or astrology, even gene keys, either talk or workshop. And so, yeah, I'm in the process right now of bringing it all together. And honestly, it's going to be so amazing. And I'm going to be fresh back from Egypt again. So I'm probably going to get some epic downloads while I'm there for the retreat that I will bring back. And one of the things that I think is so cool about Sedona is that, we're like walking and submerging ourselves energetically in these powerful vortexes, which are going to be, they always are just so magical and so powerful. The land is really sacred there. So if you're interested and you click the link in the description of the video, you'll see this application. And it's super easy questions. Just fill it out and then I will be able to look at it. And then I'll officially send you an invitation with the link to basically sign up and sign the waiver. And then you're good to go. The only thing that the retreat basically includes all of the activities and the special events and hikes that we'll be doing together. It's all guided stuff. What it doesn't include is lodging and transportation from the airport to Sedona. So there's, I encourage people to basically rent cars together, possibly get Airbnbs together. But it's going to be freaking phenomenal. And we'll be meeting at specific spots throughout the time that we're together. And yes, I'm like freaking so excited about it. So it'll start to get more solidified. I already have like the schedule set, but the content is now that I've got everything set, I'm going to sit down and channel everything that we're going to be, tuning into and connecting with, and the theme that and I'm going to be sit down and look at the astrology, which there's some pretty crazy fun stuff happening. So I can't freaking wait. And we already have a few people signed up, so it's going to be awesome. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Dawn. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Okay. So thank you for letting me share that. Always fun to do. And now let's take a look at the astrology of the week. So in this video, we're going to go through the important astrological transits that are happening this week. And then I'm also going to do an Akashic reading with the tarot and the oracle cards to bring us the message for the week, the intuitive message for the week. So what do we have happening this week? Well, first of all, the energy is still super intense. We just had Mercury go direct today, but obviously he wasn't done messing with me. And I am ruled by Mercury, so it is a little intense. But he went direct today. Thank freaking God, right? But we still have Venus retrograde, and she's going to be coming direct in about a week or so. But this week, she's still finishing her retrograde, and she's going to be making a conjunction to, she was making conjunction to Saturn, and that energy can feel very intense, very restricting, very heavy in terms of relationships and healing karma, karmic wounds from relationships. So the positive is Mercury went direct today. So the conjunction with Venus and Saturn is actually also happening today. But again, she's retrograde. So we're still in this reflective period, needing to just sit with it. This isn't a time where you're going to feel like it's time to move forward. It's time to, take action. The retrogrades, especially of like the personal planets, they can make things seem like they're slowing down. And because the reason is there's something to see here. And that's always what we're being shown. It's like, there's something to see here. Can we sit with it? Can we observe it? Can we be okay with not being okay? Can we be okay with the uncomfortable feeling? Right? All of these things are like what show up during retrogrades. And this week, because there's also that conjunction with Saturn, who is known as the Lord of Time and Karma, it can feel even extra heavy. So not this, not the easiest energy at all. The moon, this week, right now, she's in Leo. She is making a trine to the sun, specifically today, and that can activate passion and make us feel a little bit more kind of excited. That fire energy, hello, Lish. That fire energy can definitely feel a little bit more passion igniting. And with, we have the sun in fire and moon in fire, that can also add to that intensity as well. So it's not like it's, it's like, yeah, it can be fun, but at the same time, it still brings intensity. And as you can see, if I just move forward like a few hours, even just now into tomorrow, the moon is going to be making quincunxes to all of those planets in Pisces. And the quincunxes are a little bit like these squares where they feel uncomfortable and they bring up, that things to be resolved, things to be healed. And there is an aspect, especially with the quincunxes, where you have to trust in what's here and why it's happening. Like there's you have to surrender, like there's a higher power working through. And if we can surrender, then we can at least feel like we're flowing through it a little bit better. So let's go to the 8th, so tomorrow, where we're going to see Venus now at 24. Before that, she gets to 25 degrees. And at the 25 degree, where she did make the conjunction to Saturn, she also makes a sextile to Uranus. So tomorrow, the energy will change a little bit, where Uranus brings in sometimes exciting change, sometimes important kind of revolutionary aspects into our lives. It always comes out of nowhere though. So sometimes not really a welcome energy, right? But if it's a sextile or a trine, it kind of does feel good. It's like, maybe I really needed this. Like maybe at first I was resisting the change, but then I realized that I really did need it, And I think that that's where we can pull in from that like positive energy of the week, even though it feels a little bit of like could be a challenging week. And you can see actually tomorrow we do see a yod because the moon enters into Virgo, and that makes quincunxes to Neptune in Aries and Pluto in Aquarius, and the yod points towards the moon, which that's the finger of God, like being like, hey, I got this. All you have to do is just do what I tell you, or let me take care of it. And there is a deep lesson, right, with this whole energy of Virgo and the South Node in Virgo, that we need to learn to let go of the need to be in control of all the details. So right now for me, it was like, whoa, holy shit. Like I would never just go live like this without everything being freaking perfect. It's just that's so not me. I have a Leo moon. It has to be beautiful and perfect. And like, holy shit. I was like sitting there trying to like fix it and figure it out until I realized, you know what? You just need to freaking go live. Like that's enough wasting time here. Like let it go. Let it go. So I'm slowly, as I'm talking to you guys, because I have this like mental projector inside of me who needs to talk things out in order to process them. It's helping me to like calm down from the whole shock of that, you know? Which, by the way, if you just came in, I basically did something to my computer this week, clearing space, making it like run faster, yada, yada, yada. It was really fun and wonderful until I come here and I'm like getting ready to go live. And the program that I used to go live is not opening up and it like disappeared. And I literally had to download it again. I mean, and it looks different now. Like it like I have to learn it because there's a little bit of some things are different. Like it's been upgraded and updated, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Right before I go live, all the pictures were erased, all the videos were erased. So obviously, it's this. This is all part of the reading too, right? Because like it's telling us something, you know. So what I feel it's telling us, it's time. It's time to reset. You got to shift the energy, change the energy, and so I'm going to find some new pictures and videos and I'm going to have to sit with it before the next broadcast to be able to like, you know, bring it back to where it was. But we're definitely learning. Let go of control. Let go. Let go. Oh my God. Let go. There is also a mystic rectangle going on with like Mars and the nodes and even Pluto. So it's not all bad energy, but it feels heavy and it feels intense. So we have to move through it. Okay, so that sextile from Venus to Uranus can bring something maybe a little bit more positive. All right, we're going to jump on over to, let's look at the 10th, which would be Thursday. This is when we have the next big aspect happening this week. At the same time, there's two main aspects here. So the moon is now in Virgo and the moon is making a conjunction to the south node. So every time the moon is in Virgo now for like the next 18 months, we're going to feel that moon south node conjunction. It's like emotional, like it can bring up anxiety, like you can freak out because we don't like we feel like we're losing control, but that's the whole point, that we're supposed to let go. And so that lesson just keeps coming back and back and back every time the moon comes back into Virgo. And it's like you can feel it, those days and those moments where the moon is in Virgo, where she'll be with the south node. And it's lessons, you know, it's like these mini lessons that keep coming up, like trying to teach you, like, are you letting go? Are you still practicing letting go? Can you try it again? You know, at the same time that this is happening, we are going to have Mercury make a conjunction to the north node. And he's been conjuncting the north node because he's been retrograde. So like he's kind of been sitting on this area because of the retrograde for a while. And Mercury in Pisces, not necessarily like its favorite spot. He actually rules Virgo and Gemini. So he would feel better in Virgo, but not with the south node. But at the same time, Pisces in Virgo is like the activation of the imagination. And I do feel like that's something that we can tap into right now. We're being called to do that. We're being called to connect to our divine self, our divinity, and the north node, because it does point us to where we're supposed to be headed. Like there's a focus, and the focus is Pisces, and Pisces is all about spirituality and connecting to your higher self. And it's not about, it's like, it is a little bit about the embodiment of it, but it has to do with like opening up to the boundlessness, which feels, it's not like necessarily the best feeling, like to be floating in the ocean, right? So like you have to find clarity somehow, and it's not going to be in the details. That's 100% like not going to be in the details. So to realign our mind to where we're going is what this specific transit would be calling us to do. It's like find your anchor through the spiritual path, even though sometimes this path is so boundless that you can't even define it. And that's where it feels like a little bit uncomfortable. But then the next day, we see that Mars actually makes a trine to the North Node, and that conjunction between North Node and Mercury is still going on. Like now Mercury's on the other side of the North Node, and Mars is driving motivation. And right now Mars in Cancer is like, it's finishing out its last degrees after a long retrograde. And I mean, man, we're still dealing with this, we're not even done. Like Mars still needs to go back into Leo first before it can start moving forward. So this theme of Cancer, learning about emotional intelligence, learning about connecting with the flow of emotions and not shying away from feeling, all of that is like really important. We have to stay connected, and we have to let our feelings and our emotions like guide us forward into the right action. And of course, that's going to look different every time. You can also see that right now at this point on the 11th, the moon is now in Libra and the sun is at 22 degrees, literally making a conjunction to Chiron. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like, this is a full moon week. So this whole time, we're like moving towards the full moon in Libra. So when I go to the next day, that's when we see the full moon in Libra with the sun exactly conjunct Chiron. But that is the day that Venus finally goes direct and enters her fullness phase as the morning star. So in the morning sky, you have to get up early to see her. She's going to start getting brighter and brighter and brighter for the next like 50 days. And this is like, she is in her full moon phase, right? Fullness phase, where like she is the pure embodiment of this earthly empress goddess. We've learned the lesson. We're ready to like, okay, start embodying it, bringing it into the physical time-space reality. It's very much like, because it's the morning star, which is the Taurus energy. So it's very much about like anchoring the spiritual into the physical. So she's taking us into this energy. She is also, this is a good full moon, even though it is like opposing Chiron, so it brings in like intense healing, but the freaking degrees, so like the conjunction at 22 degrees. The moon, I think, is actually happening at 23, but I mean, the conjunction right there is like 22, 59, it's kind of crazy, like these numbers. But there it is. So 23, 23, 23. Those are also like sacred numbers. In fact, the moon for this full moon is going to be on close to a star called Spica, and it's an Arcturus starseed marking. And look, there's a yod. WTF. Like, okay, we're going to have fun with the full moon broadcast where I talk about the astrology, the gene keys, and the human design of the full moon. Because I mean, look at that. Yo. Oh my God. Yeah, it's going to be a powerful full moon. But again, it's ruled by Venus. And Venus goes direct on her day of like full moon, and she's entering into her fullness phase. So this is why these are divinely orchestrated moments. So the moon is waxing this week, meaning emotions become heightened. Mercury goes direct, right? He's already direct. We're done. But Venus goes direct on the day of the full moon. So it's like a crescendo week where we're like moving forward and higher and higher and higher, and we reach the climax of the cycle. And then we start getting ready for freaking Taurus season. And that fast, Aries season came and went. I mean, there's still like a few degrees left at this point, but still. I mean, time is freaking flying. So this is a crazy week, you guys. Because Venus will also be a part of this yod. Wow. I know. Lish says, I've learned so much during this Venus retrograde. Oh God, Chiron is opposing my Pluto. And Spica kisses my natal Pluto. I love that. Yep, it'll do that. So, Mercury direct, Venus conjunct Saturn, Moon is waxing gibbous, Venus sextile Uranus, Mercury conjunct the North Node, Mars trine the North Node, and then we end with the full moon in Libra with the Sun opposing Chiron, with Chiron conjunct the Sun, but Venus going direct and entering her fullness phase as she's the ruler of this moon, as she's exalted in Pisces. That's why it's like a pause. This is like, okay, yes, Chiron is very intensely showing up here, but there's a yod. And this is a Venus ruled, full moon, and Venus is exalted and she just went direct. So it's like, okay, I am looking forward to this. This may be a good one, because Venus is also with the North Node. And part of the freaking yod, which points at the moon. So it's like finding balance and harmony. We're being divinely guided. The finger of God pointing towards balancing and harmonizing the emotion, harmonizing our emotions. And it's Arcturian. So it's like activating sacred knowledge, sacred information, hidden secrets, like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like reactivating, or no, that's not it. It's bringing back, re-alchemizing. Yeah, re-alchemizing sounds much better, but it's kind of like re-alchemizing our relationships. This is very relationship based full moon, because by nature, Libra, Venus, relationships. So yeah, we're moving into the crescendo of the full moon. Expect unexpected things and changes. Be open to change. Realign yourself towards your North Node. Realign yourself towards your North Node. Take action towards that realignment by paying attention to your emotions, right? If like we've got Mars in Cancer, there's Moon, there's Venus. It's a very sacred, divine, feminine energy. And, North Node Pisces, that's what we need to focus on. So it's not bad. And the two planets going direct. I think it's going to be awesome. Just today was weird. Maybe just this life was weird. Oh my God, that's too funny. So, that was fun. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a reading to see what the intuitive message is for us. Rekindle, rediscover. Thank you. Yes, I like those words too. So here we go. From the deep depths of the cosmic mind, I hear a whisper. This whisper calls us inwards towards our essence. A light begins to glimmer at the center of our heart. This is the light of unity, the all-knowing wisdom of the One. Through this door, we open the gates of the Akashic, the magical flower of life. We see our duality. We recognize our sacred trinity. We begin to witness infinite possibilities as we become the observer and the observed. A powerful and luminescent light engulfs our being, and we feel many dimensions all at once. We enter the Akashic records, protected and loved by all star beings that have accessed these portals before. The records are now open. May wisdom flow, may understanding descend, and may we be blessed with the light of love. All right, well, let's see. What do we get? What's the most important thing for us to know right now? Oh, yes, the Empress. Oh my God, I'm so happy we got this card. Okay, do you see that little Venus right there? This is the morning star. This is the Venus that we're talking about here, stepping into her fullness phase, like boom, freaking owning it. She's also pregnant in this card, like new life springing to life. Oh man, that's a good card, you guys. This is like full moon vibes. Whew. Okay, we're going to be okay. I'm just kidding. I love it. So I'm getting self-care. Going to be very, very important for us. Being in our power, grounding, anchoring, connecting. Ace of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah, so it's perfect that the Ace of Wands comes out because this is the creative aspect of like that. She's pregnant with something new, right? Like she's pregnant with a new inspiring thing. Passion is what we're expressing. So something is birthing this week. Now the Hermit, this is interesting. The Hermit is showing us the way. The Hermit is the one that has the lamp. He guides us towards, he shines his lamp with the lamp. Inside the lamp is a star. Now, this is also 2 major arcanas coming out, like, it's like, okay, this is important. Important week. Pay attention. Hermit teaches us so we're reflecting. He's like, oh my God, that's the Venus star. That's the morning star. Okay, I'm tripping balls now. Okay, so the morning star, like, let me see if you can bring it. It's hard to see, but anyways, there's a Star of David. It's the Merkabah inside his lamp. This week, she is retrograde until the full moon. So, birthing something new, being guided by the light. This is the Yod energy. Like the Hermit's like, I'll show you the way. 2 Yods with the moon. 2 Yods pointing at the moon. Dude, that was 2 Yods. I just realized that. One when the moon enters Virgo and the other one when the moon is full. Oh my God. Okay, this is crazy. And now the cards are like shimmering. But the morning star, the fullness phase of the morning star is coming, and that, that we're being, oh my God. Dude, yes, we're being guided. The morning star is coming. 4 of Swords. Rest when you need the freaking rest. Take care of your body. Don't overdo it, especially in the space of the mind. Okay, so like this is about, so the action that we need to take is not external. Because remember, Mars is trining the North Node. The action is not external. The action is like, it's like, this is the card that I would say brings up this whole concept of like, try easy, relax. This is not about, right? This person's not going to try hard. This person's going to sit there and be like, I want grapes and wine. I'm kidding. Or bring me a smoothie. Right, so like self-care, full on, being in your power, and you were not pushing hard. We should not be pushing hard. Look, the freaking Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. The hell? That's Jupiter right there. Okay. Twist of Fate. That's that Uranus. Oh, right. Venus sextile Uranus. So we're going to need to rest. I feel like the vision will come in our dreams. Maybe the Hermit is bringing us a dream, guiding us in the space of the dreams. Oh my God. All right, one more card here. This is fun. This reading is really fun. Embrace the feminine, yes. Let it devour you. Oh, wow. 2 of Cups. You guys, this is the full moon in Libra. This is like truce. This is like, I see you. This is like a balanced giving and receiving. We both give to each other. Wow. Soul bonds, soulmates, soul contracts, intertwined by the caduceus, protected by the lion with wings, Archangel Raphael. This is Arcturian. Oh my fucking God. The deepest kind of healing possible. Oh man. Dude. That is amazing. Oh my God. Hello, welcome in everyone. Hello, Belinda. Dude, this reading is on freaking point. Okay, this is complete, like, oh my God, I'm sorry. This is really cool. It's really cool. Whew. Now, which animal spirit is gonna guide us through this magical week? The dolphin. Oh, the dolphin, which is, sorry, I'm freaking out today. I keep gasping. It's really funny. The dolphin is healing, high vibrational frequency healings. The dolphins and the whales are also about ancestors. Lemuria. I'm getting Lemuria. Oh my God. Innately intelligent. Oh, it's that emotional intelligence and the imagine the background. The healer, light, blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will make the entire course of your day and thus your life. What? This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. Dude, hell to the yes. Oh my God, this reading is insane. Venus rules our week. We're birthing something new. We need to feel this power. We need to be anchored. We need to like just hold our ground. We are being guided by the hermit to follow the morning star as Venus goes direct on the freaking full moon this week. She enters her fullness phase. We will receive all the information we need through our dreams, through our intuition, through our imagination. We must rest and let the magic and the downloads come to us. That's the emotional intelligence. The ultimate healing happens on the full moon. Arcturian magic, Arcturian stargate with the caduceus, with the lion, with the 2 of Cups, soulmates, pure love, balance, giving and receiving. The ultimate soul contract healing. Oh my God. And the dolphin. This is amazing. Wow. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you all so much. I know. Mary's like, I'm going to pass out. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your patience. I will get some, maybe this Venus sextile Uranus is calling me to like change it up, change up the background, make some new videos or, It's going to be fun. I'm excited for that. I'm amazed. This just totally changed my vibe because I was feeling like super funky with all this like malfunctioning right before. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. And I'll be going live, I think Wednesday. I'm not sure yet, but I'll create an event to go over the astrology of this full moon. And I will be doing the full moon ceremony on Saturday. Also, this week is like construction week in my house. So we're going to temporarily move my studio. So just bear with me as I go through these crazy Uranian changes, but all for the good, all for a good cause. Oh my God. So happy. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And I will see you all again very soon. Sat Nam.